welcome back to the channel. Bob here. Today's just going to be a real quick one. Yesterday in the mail I had a couple of watches show up, so I thought I'd do a quick unboxing for you guys. The first watch we're going to be taking a look at is a newer offering from the Seiko Prospex lineup. Not a diver this time. I know most of the Seikos I have on the channel are dive watches. The second watch I think is a very interesting and potentially a great alternative to the G-Shock Square. This just came on my radar a couple of weeks back, so I ordered it the second I discovered this watch. So let's spin the camera around. We'll take a closer look at the watches. Okay, so let's start off with the Seiko using my little Spyderco here. And wearing my Aquas, by the way. This is one of my favorite watches. I've had this for probably over 2 years now, and I just love it. I did a review. It was actually the first review ever on the channel, was the Oris Aquas. So, we have our paperwork here and the watch. The latest Seiko Land. This is the green version. This comes in a really nice slate version. Look at that sunburst dial. Beautiful dial. This comes in a slate version as well as a blue version. We have a display case back. Kind of has a PVD coated case. Now, some of the sellers I noticed online were sort of pitching this as a replacement for the Alpina. Functionally, yes, I can see that. It has the compass, but it's a totally different animal to me than the Alpina. Really nice looking watch here. Has a pretty nice canvas strap with leather backing. I think the dial really is going to pop nicely in the sunlight. I'm sure this is just a lume monster too. So let me just pop it on wrist here. I'm not going to go on too long about each of these watches until we do the full review. But okay, so strap is a little bit stiff. Actually, let me give you guys the model number here. The model number is the SRPC 33K1. And yeah, really cool looking watch. I've been kind of into the field watches lately and military style watches, and this is a really nice option from Seiko. They have similar ones to this that I've been eyeing, and it just so happens that this came out. I got an email, I believe it was from Noman Watches originally. They ended up selling out, and I found an eBay seller that had some of these, and pretty quick delivery actually. I just ordered this, I believe, about a week and a half ago, and it came from Hong Kong. So yeah, cool watch, feels really nice on wrist. So let's jump over to the Pulsar. Get this stuff out of the way. Now, there's a couple of guys on Instagram that I have to give a little bit of a shout out here. I saw posts from both of these guys. The first guy that I saw this was Wristwatch Check Daily. The second guy, and I believe he purchased it because of Wristwatch Check Daily's post, was Men's Watches and Style. They're both really good photographers. So if you're into Instagram, make sure to go check them out. So again, this is a Pulsar. I have never owned a Pulsar. I've always completely overlooked them until I saw this watch. Life in Real Time. So totally not sure what to expect here as far as quality goes, but there it is. Upside down, but there it is. This is a steel case and really neat looking watch. A really cool, if you're into G-Shocks and digital watches, just something a little bit different to mix things up. It's It's got a nice feeling strap. It's got a cool look to the strap, actually, with that little ridge down the center of the strap. Now, I don't know a whole lot about this watch other than the fact that I just thought it looked really cool. As far as the functions go, I'm going to have to go through the instruction manual and kind of learn that. We'll talk about that more in the full review. The one interesting thing that this does that, again, I'm not sure how it actually works, but you can adjust the contrast to make it a little bit more legible depending on the lighting situation you're in. So that's kind of a neat little feature to have. Definitely an interesting watch. So let me pop this one on now and we'll give you guys a quick wrist shot here. All right, so this thing feels really rugged on wrist. The strap is nice and soft, and I love the look of that again. The other nice thing about this versus, say, the G-Shock lineup is we actually have drilled lugs for quick and easy strap changes. The guys I mentioned on Instagram both have theirs on leather straps. It looks great on a nice distressed brown leather, and I'll probably put it on something like that in the future. I tend to leave the watch as it is until I do the review. That way I can give you guys sort of the full picture with what comes out of the box, but I'm really happy with this. I'm excited to get into the instruction manual and kind of learn how it works, learn all of the functions. So that's going to be it, guys. Again, just a quick one today. Let's spin the camera back around and we'll wrap this one up. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed our look at the Seiko and the Pulsar. Both really cool watches. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the full reviews of both of those watches and much more watch content just like this in the very near future. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.